Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome. This is Real Talk with Mommy J. If you are watching my channel for the first time, I'd like to introduce myself to you. My name is Adeja Kelawal. Welcome. This is Real Talk, and it's only on Real Talk we get it real. It's only on Real Talk we make it real. Today, I want to discuss a topic that baffles me and worries me a lot. And by the time we get on, you will understand what I want to talk about. Have you ever heard this phrase? And how often do you hear this phrase being said to people around you, or people making a reported speech of this phrase being said to them? I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Right, it's a statement of apology. It's a statement from someone wanting or seeking forgiveness. However, I'm not talking about the general concepts now or to the general public. I want to narrow it down to marriage. He says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. How often do you hear somebody reporting this speech to you or making this phrase to you? He says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Who says it? Where does it come from? And how often does it come out? Mostly by women. He says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. He says it today. He's going to say it again tomorrow. And he will say it the day after tomorrow. How often does he say it to you? And he comes home with expensive gifts, if in quotes, a rich man. If he's not rich, he gives you a lot of romance to apologize. But at the end of it, he gives it out again with a punch. He says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Now listen to what World Health Organization says about this: battering, beating, punching, abuse in relationship, in marriages. 1 in 3 women, that's a lot. 1 in 3 women are at one point in life being abused, either physically or sexually in the world. 1 in 3 women in the world are being abused physically or sexually. 35.6% of women in the world experience sexual or physical violence. And you know what? This group of women at one time or the other are being underestimated. 1 in 3 is an underestimated statistics, because globally it's more than that. It could be 1 in 1. 1 in 1. But according to World Health Organization, it says 1 in 3 women and 35.6% of women are being abused. It says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. A woman you have once upon a time professed love. I love you, I cherish you. Then you punch, you beat, you battered. He says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. How often do you hear such phrase being said to you or being reported to you that somebody said, she said, the man says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. And you know what? I'm not going to go into types of abuse because you know it. Emotional, physical, psychological, sexual, financial, all sorts of abuse out there. Abusers, one thing you need to know, they are usually excellent actors. They act, they pretend, they deceive, they are deceitful. You can hardly find or catch them, except for the person that suffers. The sufferers, they say it over and over, but these actors denies it. Therefore, many people outside your home may know him to be a very nice man. It's not about religion now. It could be a Christian, a Muslim, atheist, or whatever. Just know that this, we are talking about an individual. You think, oh, a Christian born again shouldn't be doing that? Lo and behold, they are actors. To the glory of God, I've been married over 35 years now. Yet, my husband have never raised his hand once on me. Communication, communication, communication. He says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Little do you suspect how cruel and spiteful this group of people could be. Behind closed doors, these women suffer abuse, but these men, they are excellent actors. Remember, he says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. He beats you today, I'm sorry. If he starts once, if he does it once, be prepared. He will do it again. But if he does it once and he says, truly, genuinely, I'm sorry, and he doesn't do it again, that could be a mistake. But if it's repeated again, then it's no longer a mistake. It's become an habit. Seek help. And these women that are living with these excellent actors, abusers, they wonder. Most of the time they wonder, why does he treat me like this? Oh, he loves me. He's a nice chap. He's a lovely chap. Because he says, I'm sorry. You've got a black eye. He has beaten you purple black, black and blue. And he says, I'm sorry. And then he buys you expensive gifts. And if an outsider asks you, oh, I fell down the stairs. No, you did not only fell down the stairs, you fell up the stairs. Oh, I hit my face against the wall. I didn't realize I've reached the wall. And it was dark. And I just hit my head against the wall. It's a lie. You've been battered. Seek help. They ask themselves, why me? Why is he doing this to me? He wasn't like this when we started going out. No, he was. You didn't pick it up because you are blinded by love. He loves me. He takes me out. He takes me shopping. He takes me on a date. He takes me to eatery. We enjoy. But he shouted at you. He kicked the table. He kicked everything around him. And you said, no, he's fine. Then you got married to him. And he says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. When we are abused in any way, our self-esteem and self-worth, it's been deflated. Your self-esteem, your pride as a woman is being deflated. It withers. You crumble. Your self-esteem dies. That kind of a woman will begin to think something is wrong with them. No, you just need to seek help. You need to address the reason and the beating because it is not allowed. He says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. If you hear such statements, please rise up for a woman. Rise up for a fellow woman and seek help. You know, I said there are types, many types of abuse. Psychological and emotional battering. Verbal abuse. It kills the spirit of a woman. Oh, look at her. You're not even pretty. You're not that. Look at her shape. She's too fat. She's too thin. Somebody verbally abuses you, not appreciative of who you are. If no one celebrates you according to my video, celebrate yourself. But this is so difficult when you are in an abusive relationship. It cripples your self-esteem. Psychological, emotional, verbal abuse will cripples your self-worth. This type of abuse does not help your spirit. It will do more harm than good. It will cause more damages. Seek help. You shouldn't tolerate it. You shouldn't live with it. Seek help. Unfortunately for the victim survivor, this type of abuse can't be recognized easily, except you see their faces blue and black. Psychological, verbal, emotional, you cannot recognize it. It's so hidden. It's so hidden because the abusers are excellent actors. They are pretenders, they are deceitful. Because this kind of abuse are not witnessed. When they notice you knock on their door, they quickly change to a romantic husband, a romantic partner. And you find the woman so shocked with like, hello, what's up? Just because somebody has come. And the minute that individual leaves, they revert back to abuse. Friends, family will not be able to pick up this kind of abuse. But if you are in such relationship, please seek help. This kind of women, they will begin to feel they are not likable. No, you are likable, you are lovable, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are pretty, you are beautiful, you are gorgeous. But this man or this group of men wants to crumble your self-worth, your self-esteem, your pride. They want to crumble you. They want to deflate you. They want to destroy you. Seek help before you are destroyed. We may turn to drugs. Such women will turn to drugs, alcohol, just to help them to cope. Some people, because they don't drink, they don't smoke, they don't take drugs, they don't do drugs, they don't take alcohol, then they turn to withdrawal. They become withdrawn, not sociable, indoor, hiding themselves. They don't want to mix, they don't want to be sociable, they don't want to go out, they don't want to visit family because they are being verbally, emotionally, psychologically, physically abused, sometimes financially, sexually. They've been raped even in their own marriage. Over and over, some women are being raped. Remember, 1 in 3 women are abused one way or the other. If you are in this position, please seek help. Seek help. As I round up this series, this part 1, because there's a lot more to abuse than the eyes or that meets the eyes. So We're talking generally. This is just a kind of introduction into abuse. Be aware. Some women, because they are in this situation, they continue to bottle up. When anger is bottled up or buried, it turns inward. It can become depressed or depressing. Such individual will become depressed. No, in real fact, in actual fact, they don't suffer with depression, but because they are angry, angry with being humiliated, angry because nobody can understand them, angry because they cannot fight back, angry because they are unable to seek help, so they are withdrawn, they are alone, they are deflated, and they become depressed. We may think or feel and believe that we are suffering with depression, but in actual fact, in truth, we are quietly eating ourselves up with repressed. You have repressed the rage, the anger, your feeling, the hurt, the humiliation, the isolation. You have repressed it. Seek help. Seek help before that man turns you to psychotic, because such men will find another woman. It is not allowed. About 38% of all murdered women, 38% of all murdered women are killed by an intimate partner. Boyfriend, husband, partner. 38% of women are being murdered by so-called husband that says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. By so-called boyfriend that says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. By so-called partner that says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Such women, at the end of the day, becomes murdered. They will leave their parents, their loved ones, their loved friends, their children. They will leave them behind because they heard and they kept on hearing. He said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. He says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. It is not allowed. Do not stay to be murdered. He who fights and runs lives to fight again. So 38% of all murdered women, as a roundup, are killed by an intimate partner, compared with 6% of all murdered men. 38 to 6%. And you says, you're telling me nothing is wrong. A lot is wrong. Don't wait until you are one of them. Don't be one of those 38%. 38% that are murdered. Seek help or move on. Do not allow your self-worth, self-esteem be deflated. Don't allow your self-worth to be rubbished. Stand up for who you are. Resist the devil. Humble yourself before God. Resist the devil and he shall flee from you. Thank you for watching. Till I come your way to find out the causes and reasons of abuse in relationship, it's Mommy J. My name is Adejoke Lawal. Real Talk with Mommy J. If you enjoyed this video or if you think you want to seek counseling, there are counselors out there, therapists out there, there are a lot of help out there. But if you want a one-on-one chat with me, please contact me, send me a message, leave me a comment, and we will do one-on-one therapy, one-on-one talk. And if you think your church or your group of people or friends needs this, please invite me, call upon me. Myself and my team will be happy to visit you. If you enjoy this video or if you think someone will benefit from this video, please share this video, share with people. Give me thumbs up. Remember the alarm button click the alarm button so that whenever I release new video, you will be notified. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It is Real Talk with Mommy J. Till I come your way again, thank you very much. Stay blessed. Don't tolerate abuse. Seek help. You don't want to be murdered. God bless you. Bye.